Hi all, so welcome to the today's tutorial. So today we will start our project. So I am using 5.1, the latest. So just to get the capability, how is it performing? So it will be the C++ project. I'm choosing the third person template. We don't require it though, but uh, let me think. Mm, we don't actually. I don't think we do require anything. So I will choose the blank one. So let's do that. And C++, I don't want any starter content and don't want redirection to. And I will name it as they say Hitman. Because I do think that if it will be good, then I will publish it. So they say Hitman, just create it. So I will provide all the files and all the assets in the description, so you can follow along. In the meantime, I do have all the assets here, so you should have everything. hmm Okay. In the meantime, what I will do, I will unroll the hit font which I have downloaded it. Uh, okay. This is still taking time. In the meantime, Hitman font, yes, this is it. Just let me delete it. So for the icons and the image references, I have included everything here, so you can have the reference them too. And same for the music. Right now I have added the background music, but for the bullet fire, those I will be adding as we will get along. Okay, so it is up. I don't think we do have it in C++, it's just the game mode. And what I will do, in the content, first let me create the dummy level. I always choose the basic one just to work with it. And in the content folder, I don't want the developer, so I will switch it off. So developer content, I will switch it off, and I will create some folders like the blueprint, uh, go, and UI, maps, and asset. I always keep my Bluetooth if you are following my tutorials like previous one, and also I always keep blueprint and core as blue, map it remains yellow, UI put it asset, I put gray, and map I keep it usually yellow. I always keep the segregation so I can have, I can be fast. For the UI I put it green, so let me do something like this. Okay, next is in the assets we do have textures, materials, 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 yes, and what else? Texture, materials, effects, sounds. Do we require more? I don't think so. These are the usual hierarchy which I do follow, and it is always a good idea to always use a hierarchy. And it will be good if you will keep the hierarchy same in all of your projects, so you can segregate it where the things are. Okay, so I will save this file in this map in the maps folder. So the development map, I will name it as development map, and I will mark it as the default one. So in the project setting, map and mode, the default map. Okay, so this is done. Next thing is, so let me pick the Hitman font which we have. Let me go in the font and yes, I do want to make it default. Let me see. So if you haven't used the font before, you can just drag drop it, and this is the default font. Like you can add more variants to it. So this is the preview how it will look. So I do want to add more. So we what we can do, let me quickly fetch the new ones, and let me close this down. And what I will do, let me go to the project. Okay, I'm here. So I don't want to use the this game mode because actually we can use. So what I will do, I will because it is not following the hierarchy which I usually use. So what I will do, I will create the hierarchy. So under the core, I always keep my game modes inside the core, the game mode controller. These are the primary, so I will shift it to the core, and this is the default which I don't want to touch. So in the core, and the naming, do I want to use it? They say Hitman game mode base. Yep, we can keep it. Anything else? Let me clean and regenerate the project. So this is the first time I'm working with the 5.1. So it seems a little bit laggy. I don't know, like maybe it is because I'm opening it for the first time. It might be a possibility, but let's see. Yep, it is laggy for me for sure because previously, okay, sorry, it it was asking. Okay, let me check if it is working fine. Okay, it is up. So let me open my project. As we have changed the game mode path, I'm not sure whether it will be default or not. So can we choose it? Yes, so it is there. Okay. Next thing is in the font I have downloaded few more. So what I will do, I will try to grab them. No to all. I don't want them to be default one. So I will just save it. And there's one more which I downloaded just now, which is this. Actually, I want it to be default. So let me choose these two. Okay. And this is the different one. So let me quickly test one thing in the user widget. This is just a dummy one, so UI underscore dummy. I always put the naming convention, the UI, in front of the user widget, which I usually do. So in the panel, canvas panel, use dummy. Let me grab a text. So in the font, you should be able to choose. Okay, this is working perfectly. There's one more thing which you can do. These one, you can't use them right now because I don't choose that option. So what I will do, right click. Can I get that option? Because I haven't used much when it comes to the font. Let me delete them and re-import them again. Uh, this one, yes, yes, all. Okay, bold, italic, italic. So let me delete these, yes, and save. So this file is for these fonts, but I have what I do want, because these are the variant of these four are the variants of the same font. So I'm keeping of the regular one. So let me open this. What I will do, I will add the bold. What was the name of that previous one again. Italic, bold, bold, italic. So bold, bold, italic, italic. So we can use the same category. So it was the bold, bold, italic, and it was italic, and the default one is regular. So okay. So if now we compile and let me open that again. So we will have the three options to choose from. So these are the Hitman. Yep. If we will increase it, see, and we can again now the thing is we haven't added the more variant to it, so that is why it is keeping default. But in the text given, we have options to choose. So you got the basic idea. Okay, cool. So let me close it and delete it. So we have set up the fonts too. What else do we need? Yes, textures. So first thing which we will do in today's tutorial, we will make this screen. So if in this screen we do have an image, so I am thinking to use this one because just to make a little different. And we have downloaded the font which I do think it will look cool, and we will try to make this very easily. And and this screen don't have something complex. I don't think that it needs anything big, so I am thinking to make it in the blueprint, or let's make it in C++. Add it also include some background music, so let's do that. mm, okay, so let me shift this screen up, and in the C++ this Hitman. Hmm. I'm still not getting that folder name which I have created. I don't know why. Okay, so first thing is the user widget. User widget we will be creating, and it will be inside the UI folder, and this splash screen. Screen, create class. I I don't know why it is not updated. Usually it should. Okay, the compilation failed. It is always like that. I don't know what's the issue. Like this is the issue, the folder name. I don't know why Unreal doesn't fix this. Okay, so this splash screen is there. So the thing is, to use the user widget, we have to add the module, because by default it is not the part. Like, to know which are the modules which you have added already, what you have to do inside the game folder, go to the source, inside your game folder name, uh, like the project name .build.cs. So these are the modules which are already part of it. I think to use the user widget, the module is umg if I'm not wrong. Just to get the confirmation, let me open the Chrome just for a second, and let me tell you what to do. Like user widget Unreal C++. So use user widget, so you can get the module name here. Give it a second. So see, here it is saying that the module which you have to add is the umg, and just check if it is there. If it is there, then it is good to go, or else just you can add it. So you have everything good to go. Next thing is, let's check in the reference image what are the elements which we do have to add. First is the image, second is the text, and I think like it will be inside mm, the horizontal box if I'm not wrong, and it will be three elements, and at the bottom there will be one border, uh, like the canvas panel, and over that canvas panel at the right I will again put one uh, horizontal box. So let's do that. In the header file, let me create the image and the background image. uh, yes. Next is the u horizontal box, and the it's the game name, or the name title. Okay, horizontal box underscore title. And for the image 2, let's I underscore background image, just to have the idea. Next is the text box. There are two text box, and in between I am using some border. So you text block, and text block title front, control D, title rear. And next is the in between we have the u border, uh, and it's the border underscore separator. Just excuse me if I'm writing the spelling incorrect. So I think this upper portion is done. For okay, when we do need one canvas panel for the whole, so what we will do, we will take one new canvas panel, canvas panel main. So this is the main canvas panel in which everything will be there. One canvas panel is needed for the below one, so canvas panel cp bottom bar. Next thing is the horizontal box for these two. So horizontal box, the next button container. Next is you text box, text block, tap to continue button. So TP continue button. And next thing, the button, so it is the type of button, and it will be the next button. Let's go next. Okay, so we just have created the the binding is still not there. These are just the variable names. So what we will do, we'll do the binding. So u property edit anywhere, and in the meta I will use bind widget, and this should do the task. I don't think we do need edit anywhere, or do we? Let me think. I don't think. Okay, let's do it for the same, and I will explain you what I am doing in a minute. We could have also created the same thing in the blueprint, but just to get the gist of it, like how we can do it inside the C++. So I'm doing it here inside the public section. Okay, so what I am doing, so right now with this meta property, in the blueprint it will seek for this name, and it will throw you some error if this name will not be found there. So let me compile. I think it will throw you some error because Unreal file is already there. So Unreal control B, let me compile that. Okay, now it is updated. This is good. Inside the UI, so this is the first one. We will like change the folder structure later, like for the UI. So inside it, inside the blueprint class, in all class, we will change the splash screen. So UI underscore splash screen. Let me open it. So if you will try to compile it, it will throw you these errors. So let's sort them one by one. So first is uh, canvas panel. Just throw it like this. Rename it as CP and whatever name which you have given, main. And if you will compile, see, one is gone. So we will try to do it for everything whichever we have made. So the background image, let me copy, and it was image, let me throw it here. Let me change it, and let me just make a quick one horizontal box. Next is the inside the horizontal box we need text block, front border, next is the again uh, text block, text rear, title rear, sorry, my bad. Next is we need one canvas panel for below, so canvas panel for below again. I'm attaching it to the main canvas panel, and the name, let me change it here, CP bottom. Next is the horizontal box. Let me change the name, and inside it we will create one text box and then the button. Okay, compile. Okay, we are seeing something. So BU, okay, BU next, compile. Okay, next is TB continues not found. Let me see, where is it? Okay, we haven't added that. Okay, we haven't updated the name. Okay, so the difference between is like these variables we have said like in the meta, like we will be using it. So this binding has to be there. So that is why they were throwing the errors. So let's like set it inside this screen. So first this is the CP, this is good, and let me anchor it 0 0. And in the brush we haven't included the image. So in the assets, in the textures, we let me add it. Just give me a second. Desktop Hitman. In the image reference, you can find those images. I'm just dumping them here. Mhm. Hitman background, and let me drop it here. Okay. So we do want to use it. What I will do, and it will be using it for the UI. So in the compression setting, mm, will it make some changes? Just make it for the user interface 2D, and this is it. Okay, cool. Just press save, and in the brush section just choose it and compile and save. Next thing is, if we will look at the reference, so this is the middle and it is just above the middle. So what I will do, uh, in the this horizontal box which we have taken, we haven't included anything yet, but I will anchor it in between and I will position it 0 0. This is first thing, and I will align it in the point 5, and I will increase the size of X and I will align it in the mid. So just give it a second. Let me think how we will do that. And in the horizontal box, the first one is the Hitman, the text box. So Hitman. Next is the sniper. So last, the sniper, and the next thing is the separator. So which is quite easy to do. But let me check. Uh, it should somewhat like this. Let me increase the size of the font. So with 30, 40, 50, 60, 100, somewhat 90. Okay, cool. And again, go to the horizontal box. I will make it somewhat like this, and now I will position 0 so it is in between. So in this separator it is in between. So in the sniper and the hitman, if you will look at it carefully, the alignment is there. So in the hitman, just click this, and in the sniper click align it right. mm, okay, let's check one thing, just size to content. It will make more sense. Now it is exactly in between and we have a separator. Okay, we can do one more thing. In the front one, we can add the padding to the left and to the right, like 10, 50. For the sniper part 2, we can add some padding to the right, somewhat like same, but still I can see some issues. uh, mhm. Can we, okay, let me change the font. So let's make the hitman something like this, and it is the red. So in the font, don't think here we can change something. Yep, we can. mm, mm, it is not looking good, like what I was expecting. And there's one more thing which we have done wrong. Like the alignment is like for the y reference it is 0, so let me mark it point 5 and 1, so it is slight up. Hmm. And the difference between this and this is like he's wearing the suit. Uh, so let me make it down. Well, like, will it look better? I'm just thinking. So let's do one thing. Let's make it like in the middle. I think it's good this way. In the font separator, and we can increase to 100. Point 3. Okay. And for the bottom one, what we will do, we will anchor it to the bottom like this. We will position it 0. Offset right is 0. Size, this is quite important, and I will make it size to content again. And okay, this is the CP. So okay, this is correct. And go to this one. Okay, so this is white, so I forgot, like, this is the bottom one, so let me align it with one. So now it is up. I wanted to make it somewhat broad, and the issue is, like, I'm thinking to add one border because the color is not there. I do want white background here. So in the here I will take one more border. So let me copy and paste it after here. Border, bottom white. And here what I will do, I will add border, and I will rename it to this one. Let me compile, and it will be fixed data, and I will anchor it like this. So this is somewhat good, and I will make this 100 a little border. Think this is somewhat looking somewhat like it is giving me the same feel. And if let's try to use the different one, like the font. mm, mhm. Nope. What about this? This is looking, it is thinner, but, and I don't think, like, this is thinner. Okay, this is the default one. Okay, I am thinking to use the default like previously which we were using, and I will switch it to 120. Let's keep it like this only. And here in the tab to continue, in the container section, I have, okay, so let's do one thing. Let me do one thing. The issue is, okay, let me cancel it. Brush color black. Okay, the issue is, like, I'm unable to see my buttons. I think, like, this is under this one. So let me shift it like this. Now they are visible. Next thing is, like, it will be in the extreme right, so I will anchor it in the right side. I'll position it 0 0. So this is first. Next thing is, I want to, okay, let's choose this one. Offset is 0, bottom offset is 0. Yep, this is what I want. Okay, next is the alignment. I do want one. mm, this is weird. This should have worked. This is under this container. Okay, I had to increase the size. uh, One another thing which I can use of this button, like size to content. What it will do, it will take its size. In the button section, go to the style, in normal, hover and press. What I will do, use this button, and okay, I haven't included that UI. So in the font, no, asset, texture, let me include that icon. Next PNG, just click save. Go to the compression, user interface, correct, this is correct. uh, choose your button and enclose those buttons in the hover and in the press state too. I do want to make some change to its color when I'm hovering over it, so I will add some tint to it. And again in the press, I want the same. uh, I do want to have some sound too, so like we do have the press sound, so let me do one thing. In the engine content we can, we can add that click, click on button Q, click on button. Okay, let me check, where is it? Okay, this is good. And one more thing, while hover, so do we have something for hover? No. Click shutter, compile failed. Nope, nope, nope. Let me check. I haven't used them before. Okay, this is kind of good, but okay, this is good. So I will use this one, eject from player queue. And okay, so the next thing is the size, which uh, I have included. If I will go to it, let me compile and save. Let me go to that image which I have included. The size is 82 cross 42, 82 cross 42. But okay, so right now the alignment which they are using, they are fill. Just click these two button and they should be should good to go. uh, okay, okay. In the button section, just go to the draw as and change it to image, so it will remove those bounding boxes which was there before. No, sorry, just click image. Okay, see right now, like if you will go like previously, I think it was box, so it should have some bindings on. Again, let's check some reference. So in the reference it have some padding. So what I will do in the padding, uh, let's add 10. Okay, this is good. uh, kind of, I am kind of liking it, but let me decrease the border by 70. This is good. In the text was tap to continue, so I will do that too. Tap to continue, and I will, the font color, it will be black. Okay, next the font, I think the new polo will suit it better. Yep. Or the different one, roboto tiny. Yep, this one is also good. It is techy, but we can use that. And we will align it in the horizontal middle, so again click it, sorry, vertical alignment, and in the mid. I will again I will again put some padding on 20. No. Okay, the thing is, if I'm putting 0, no. Okay, do one thing, in the left and right I will do 20 20, and for this is also, I think it is looking good. Okay, compile and save. Control B. Okay, so the next thing is, we haven't created the binding for the button yet, so we will do it in the next tutorial. It is already cross 40 minutes, or it is about 40. So if you like the tutorial, just do like and subscribe, and let me know how I can improve the quality of these tutorials. If you do like my work, just support me using the Patreon. Thank you and have a nice day.